go na to our second lecture, which would be the accounting cycle. So, in quiz 1, we're done na in terms of just understanding the overall accounting process. So, basically, we're currently at level 1. So, level 1 is you're asked to create your advanced transaction analysis. And then from there, the expectation is you'll be able to generate your income statement, your changes in equity, and your balance sheet. So currently, we have some sort of grasp already in terms of level 1. For level 2, this is what we're gonna be tackling for your second quiz, right? So we're gonna be learning na the bread and butter of accounting, which would be journal entries. The next thing would be in terms of posting to your T accounts, creating your trial balance, and then still making your financial statements. Ano yung importante for this module or for this lecture? Kailangan you're an expert at journal entries and your posting to your T accounts. Yung trial balance is something that's also a good to know, pero not really gonna be the focus of our discussion. So, with that said, after that, we'll go level 3, wherein meron na tayong adjusting entries and closing entries. And then finally, level 4 would be your full accounting cycle. So, gagawa ka ng journal entries, magpo-post ka sa ledger account, you'll prepare your unadjusted trial balance, you'll do your adjusting entries, you'll adjust your trial balance, you'll prepare your financial statements, and then you'll finally do your closing entries, and then you'll prepare your post-closing trial balance. So, in the next 3 to 4 sessions, this is basically what we're gonna be discussing in terms of accounting, right? So, what is the full accounting cycle? But of course, for us to be able to understand the whole cycle, we need to start muna when it comes to your daily transactions, right? So, the focus of lecture 2 will be in terms of journalizing your transactions and posting, right? And then of course, understanding lang what a trial balance is. So, yun yung magiging focus natin in terms of our lecture. So now, we can go into the recording process, right? So, the first thing is that the reason why we're saying it's accounting is that because you're taking into account what we call your different accounts in the different financial statements, right? So, ang super importante here is your accounts. And then, one of the most common jargons in accounting would be, people would say, debits and credits. So, for me, formal definition muna tayo. An account is basically your building block of your financial statement. So, an account refers to your different items under your assets, your liabilities, and your equity. So, what do I mean by accounts? Cash, receivables, supplies are all accounts under assets. Accounts payable, salaries payables, interest payables, these are different accounts under liabilities. And then equity, you'll have your owner's capital, owner's drawings, revenue, and your expenses. So the general idea here is that under each component of your accounting equation, you have what you call your different accounts. And then the account, all you have to do is to track whether it will increase or decrease during a specific period of time. So, in order to help you navigate through different companies, one of the first things that a company creates is what they call a chart of accounts. So, in the chart of accounts, those are the list of accounts that they use to identify ano ba yung mga ginagamit nilang terminologies in terms of attributing different liabilities, assets, revenues, and expenses. So, for me, please make sure in some of our exercises, in some of our problem sets, in some of your quizzes, we're quite lenient when it comes to the naming. Revenue, sales revenue, service revenue, utilities expense, utilities or parang miscellaneous expense, hindi ganun ka-strict. However, if there's a certain item, tapos binigyan kayo ng chart of accounts, and then in the chart of accounts, it says na rather than saying utilities expense, they categorize it as Meralco expense. Strictly, for that particular company, for that particular item, you have to use Meralco expense. So that's the power of the chart of accounts. They're only going to be using these terms, these different accounts, in order to describe the different transactions that they'll see. And then in the chart of accounts, you'll see also na aside from the description, they also categorize na. So this is Meralco expense falls under expense, and then usually you can find it in your income statement. And usually may number siya in terms of tagging. So this is more of a practical thing, but this is something lang na I want you to understand or appreciate. But it's a good to know. So now, the question is, okay, accounts are important and our goal lang naman pala talaga is to record the changes in an account. How do we record it? Through what we call your T account. So bakit siya tinawag na T? Because there's a T account here, right? So first is identifying ano ba yung title of the account, and then your main goal is to identify ano ba yung ending balance niya at the end of the accounting period. So, dito na papasok yung concept na debits and credits. So, a lot of people will tell you ano yung definition nila of debit and credit. But in accounting, debit just literally means left, and then credit means right. Yun lang yun. Like, debit is left, credit is right. So, wala siyang positive, wala siyang negative. The idea lang is, in the T account, debits are the ones on your left, credits are the ones on your right. Depending on the account, it could be an increase or a decrease. So, ang clear lang muna sa atin is, debits and credits, left is equal to right. So, going here, you can see that your debit should equal to your credit. So, balance pa rin siya, right? So, before we said, assets is equal to your liabilities plus equity. It should always be balanced. Your left is equal to your right. So in the same way, for this particular discussion, every time, your debit should always equal your credits. Okay? So your debit should always equal your credits. So coming in from your basic accounting equation, the general rule now should be that debits must equal to credits for every transaction at any point in time. So, kailangan, your debit should be equal to your credits. Your left should be equal to your right. Now, ang mangyayari dito is like what I've mentioned, debits and credits, mag-iiba yung meaning niya whether it's an increase or a decrease depending on the kind of accounts we're talking about. But for us to know that, some people, they tend to memorize. For me, mas intuitive is to follow this approach. This is your expanded accounting equation. Assets is equal to your liabilities plus owner's capital plus revenue minus expense minus owner's drawings. What I want to do is, maging OC tayo a bit. Let's remove all the negatives. So, simple math equation. Ano lang yung negative on the right side? It's your expenses and your owner's drawings. So, what we will do is, we'll make everything positive. Assets, positive. Next is your expense. Negative siya here, so we transferred it to the left. And then finally, you'll have your owner's drawings. We'll transfer it to the left. Liabilities will be there, owner's capital will be there, and your revenue will be there. So same equation, what we did lang was, we rearranged them para mag-balance sila from left to right and walang negative, right? So on your left is your assets, your expenses, your owner's drawings. And then on your right, you'll have your liabilities, your owner's capital, and revenue. Why is this important? Because that's what will indicate ano yung normal account niya. So for these, ang normal balance niya is debit. For these ones on the right, ang normal balance niya is credit. What does that mean? So, in essence, what a normal balance account means is that, ito yan, diba? These are your assets, your expenses, and owner's drawings. Ang expectation is for these to be debits. Nasa left lahat ng items. So, for assets, expenses, owner's drawings, the expectation is debit. For liabilities, owner's capital, and revenue, the expectation is credit naman sila. So, how will that look like? The normal balance means na kung ito yung normal balance niya and nag-increase, the debit to an asset will increase. So, when you say a debit to an asset, that will mean the account will increase. A debit to an expense will mean it will increase. A debit to owner's drawing will be an increase. However, sa credit, ano yung pag nag-increase siya? It would be a credit naman. So, sa kabila. Right? So, ang normal, step 1, ano yung normal balance nito? It's debit. So, whenever it increases, it will be a debit to the account. So, debit asset, debit expense, debit owner's drawings. That means, nag-i-increase yung account. On the other hand, for those that have a credit as a normal balance, like your liabilities, your owner's capital, and your revenue, pag nag-increase siya, it's gonna be a credit to liabilities, a credit to owner's capital, and a credits to revenue. Now, what if nag-decrease? Then you just pick the opposite. So, credits. So, if ang normal account ng asset nyo is debit, it will decrease by a credit. Same thing happens when it comes to your liabilities, owner's capital, and revenue. Whenever it decreases, it will be debits. So, it will be debits to the account. So, that's the one thing that you have to master by our next session. Kailangan automatic sa inyo na what is the normal balance between your assets, expenses, and owner's drawings and your liabilities, owner's capital, and revenue. So again, if may cash ako na nag-increase, rather than saying plus 5,000, we will now say debit cash 5,000. If nag-decrease yung cash, it will be credit cash 5,000. For expense, if our expense, nag-incur tayo ng expense, that's gonna be a debit electricity expense of 800. What if nabawasan tayo ng expense, nagkamali pala, babawasan mo raw yung expense? You will now have to credit that account. So, minus 800 in expense is called credit expense of 800. For owner's drawings, ang mas common is magkakaroon ka ng owner's drawings. So, that will now be a debit in owner's drawings. Pero kung kuwari nagkamali, mali pala. Kailangan, pag binawi mo yon, that will be a credit in owner's drawings. Going to the right side, when you have your normal credit balance, pag nag-increase ang liability, kuwari nagkaroon ka ng increase in accounts payable, that will be a credit or debit? Credit. So, pag tumaas na yung accounts payable mo, kuwari, nag-incur, umutang ako from someone, my account payable increased. My normal account for accounts payable is credit. So, para mag-increase siya, it will now be a credit. Paano kung nabayaran ko 1,000 out of those 3,000? So, bumaba siya ng 1,000. So, that will now be a debit. So, that will be a decrease in the account. Right? So, debit and credit. So, again, same with owner's capital. When I infuse money, tumaas yung investment ko, that will be a credit of 100. Nababa yung debit ko, that will be a deduction of your debit. And then finally, for income and revenue, every time nag-i-increase yung revenue mo, that will be a credit and then that will be a debit. So, it looks counterintuitive or parang it's not as natural. Pero the goal is, by the lecture on Tuesday, kailangan medyo mastered nyo na yung debits and credits. Why? Because we're gonna be creating your own T accounts. So, your debits and your credits and forming your own ending balance. So, in my recorded lecture for this one, para lang masanay kayo, and we're still gonna be discussing this for the next lecture, this is one of the previous items that we've discussed. We're gonna be applying our journal entries for this one in terms of like your debits and your credits. So, yun lang yung expectation. So, we'll focus on journalizing entries for our next session and then creating our T accounts in terms of our balance. So, yun lang naman. So, I think that's it naman for today. I want to make sure lang na if there's one thing that you'll have to think about from now until Tuesday next week, debits and credits. Make sure na alam nyo yung normal accounts. Kasi, if malilito kayo, dun kayo mahirapan kayo sa journal entries. So, yun lang naman. I think we're good na. And have a happy weekend. For the OVLE, whenever I post sa Facebook, please mention na lang there kung nahirapan kayo sa OVLE. So, I'll make a playlist na lang on YouTube para all the recorded lectures, doon nyo na lang makikita. Pero all announcements, Facebook na rin. Kasi I think maraming nahirapan mag-access ng UVLE. So, wag muna tayo mag-depend. For the problem set, I'll also upload it on UVLE, pero for next week, I won't be strict about I'll make further announcements. So by Tuesday na lang natin pag-discuss kung lahat naka-access na. So yun lang naman. Thank you so much and have a great weekend.